Hello, this is Dr. Correll Francis, and welcome to Make Life Happen. Is it possible that today, in this era, we can turn the damage that's been done by the preoccupation with the beauty industry and make life happen by returning to the spirit of genuineness and sincerity? I believe we are on the very cusp of doing this. In my 32 years as a psychologist, I have seen people responding to the pressures of the beauty industry and the media glamour. I have seen that individuals, women predominantly, but men as well, create depression, eating disorders, body image distortions, infidelity, relationship shopping, loss of natural beauty, and loss of healthy living because of an adherence to the beauty industry's demands that we be the skinny. Yes, it's another show when we talk about the skinny me syndrome, but nonetheless, we must face the fact that we need to reconsider what is authentically the way being wonderfully, beautifully human actually can be expressed. Am I saying that there's anything wrong with the fitness aspect of being trim, muscular, fit? No, absolutely not. But if there's an occupation with surgeries, and buying products that are really rather unnecessary and even deceptive, then wait a minute, just wait a minute. What are we doing to our bodies so that we can be beautiful? Look at Susan Boyle. So I included this photograph of Susan Boyle because of two things. One, it captures enthusiasm, the spirit of connection that she has with the audience, and an attitude of light. She has produced more albums than any single, and in addition to that, is world-renowned in the impact she has had. Her YouTube is clicked on more than any other YouTube, and she is now one of the richest women in the world. Consider that Susan Boyle in this picture looks homely and unpleasant by all of the beauty industry standards, and yet she sparks inside of us wanting to be attached to sincerity and genuineness, to be able to express our biggest talents and our skills for the betterment of others, making people feel happy without having to adhere to what the beauty industry says that we should. Can we embrace the Susan Boyle in each of us? Can we admit our flaws like she has? Can we admit our wishes? Can we try to strive for something that seems out of touch? Can we deal with our insecurities? And then can we reach and be able to sing like angels with the expression of our own tools? I believe that Susan Boyle is the icon of this era that causes each of us to reach beyond who we are to being genuine and real. Andy Rooney, too, has a tremendous impact on our lives. Because of what he did night after night on Sunday night in the 60 Minutes, for so many years, he made us laugh at ourselves, and with that sardonic twist, he would look at the mundane aspects of what we would become attached to, or attitudes that we would have adopted as if it had some veracity. He made us really consider what really is important about life, and he made us sit down and look at ourselves with a humorous edge, and yet truly very serious about whether or not we needed to reconsider our lives. Andy Rooney, I salute you if you've gone at age 92, and I thank you for being part of the American history thus far. Not only does Andy Rooney represent to us humanity, but Steve Correll has been able to portray Michael on The Office in such a way that forces us to face things about ourselves that are very unappealing. The way the show is illustrated, the way the show demonstrates the human being, and the way Steve Correll makes us want to gag at racism, gender issues, identity issues, desires, relationships. And yet, as he speaks his mind and portrays a man who is confused and insecure, we have a mirror that holds up to us the unpleasantness of being human. And what destructiveness do we really bring to our relationships because of very superficial attachments? Thank you, Steve Correll, for making us face ourselves through the character Michael. Then let's not forget Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball had a way of making us roll on the floor. This was a glamorous, glamorous woman that for decades after decades made people pay attention to what it was like to be a woman, to be rather immature, to be playful, to be in relationship, to be out of relationship, to be a mother, to be a wife, to be crazed by the beauty industry, and also to be able to be so exaggeratingly funny. And once again, we find a beautiful woman who made us enjoy the naturalness of family life and the ordinariness of what she did because of her rather funny ways of moving through the world. We've been able to think about ourselves moving through the world. Now, was she part of the beauty industry? Oh, yes. But do you know how much she dressed down her beauty for our benefit? Think about it for a moment. Can we face the dangers of our allegiance to eye candy? Can we love the drop-dead gorgeousness as it is relating to ill health? Are we really going to attach ourselves to a beauty industry that makes our daughters feel inferior chronically, that adds to depression, that breaks up marriages because there's always the shopping around or having affairs with the gorgeous neighbor? Can we be set free from these superficial preoccupations with the outward beauty, which will always, always fade? Will the baby boomer generation finally protest placing beauty over health, since they now are in the realm of being rejected because of their wrinkles, their sags, and their grays?